So a very emotional update from police that you just saw. That followed an emotional press conference held by the union that represents Rochester Police, the Locust Club. Christian Garzone sat in on that. He joins us with what they had to say about all this. Christian.
Adam, Police Union President Mike Mazzio came to the podium tearing up, calling last night nothing short of an ambush here. We're on scene where the crime took place. The same language that Chief Smith used as well. Tony, as Mazzio calls Mazurkiewicz, served in many powerful ways. He was on the tactical unit and was a tireless, dedicated officer. And Mazzio said he did a fantastic job, a very dangerous job. Tony was also a big part of the inner circle at the Locust Club as a long-standing member of the executive board. He was the first one on the job and the last one to leave. The mission for the Locust Club, Mazzio now says, is to rally behind Mazurkiewicz's family, his wife Lynn, and their children, and offer them all the support they need in this tremendously difficult time.
He was a hero that would never admit to being a hero. Our appreciation goes out to Strong Hospital and the trauma and the emergency medicine teams that worked so hard for our brother. They did everything possible to keep him in the fight, and they clearly showed and shared our pain, as well as every other brother and sister working last night at the hospital.
And Mazzio said the offers of help from around the community and now across the country have been greatly appreciated. Live in Rochester, Christian Garzone, News 8. Adam, back to you in the studio.
All right, Christian, thank you for that report. Officer Tony Mazurkiewicz is being remembered now by former colleagues and the community. Alex Love joins us now from the newsroom with more on this. Alex.
Absolutely, Adam. Former Rochester Police Chief and former Mayor Bob Duffy recalls seeing Officer Tony Mazurkiewicz rise through the ranks over the years, never shying away from taking on tough cases head-on in the streets. Seeing this longtime veteran on the front lines like this kept morale high.
Tony Mazurkiewicz spent 29 years on the force with RPD. According to his former boss, Bob Duffy, Mazurkiewicz was in his mid-50s but continued to work on the tactical unit and go undercover to track down suspects in homicide cases.
This man is almost a 30-year veteran, 54 years old. He's working nights on the street, hunting down homicide suspects, those who could be really the worst of the worst in our community who are taking lives. He had choices.
Officer Mazurkiewicz lived just outside of Fairport in Parenton with his family. In a statement to News 8, trustee Tim Sliz of Fairport told us, quote, "I am proud to call Tony and his family friends. I am a retired 6th grade teacher from Fairport and taught his 4 children. His passion for his career, his family, and the greater Rochester area was second to none." Duffy hopes this tragedy will be a turning point in the city to not tolerate gun violence any longer by getting the public to rally around RPD and support their morale to stay strong.
He could have worked inside a desk. He could have retired many years ago, done something else. Gives you a snapshot of where his heart's at. He was always a great public servant, a great police officer, very dedicated. I can't think of one bad thing about this man in my career, from discipline or anything else, other than he made a lot of great arrests, took guns off the street, served this community with distinction.
According to the Fairport Community Trustees Board, community members in Fairport are putting up blue ribbons around the village square to show their support to the family. Adam?
All right, Alex, thank you. Now, for a full breakdown of the breaking news, what we just learned within the last hour, we have that up right now over at rochesterfirst.com.